conference will now be recorded.
All right, I'd like to call to order the reorganization meeting of the Chesterfield Township Committee on January 5th, 2026. Can we all stand for a flag salute and a moment of silence? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, notice of this meeting has been given by filing written notice with the Township governing body and the Township clerk, mailing written notice to the Township's official newspapers and the Township website, posting written notice on the official bulletin board in the Chesterfield Township Municipal Building, and providing notice to all who've requested same. First up will be the oaths of office, and Senator Tiver is going to administer those oaths for both Jeremy and Lee. There's Jeremy. But the Bible there?
There we go.
Ooh, yeah, I think.
I state your name.
I, Jeremy Liedke,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people.
so help me God.
So help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially,
that I will impartially,
justly,
justly,
and justly
and justly
perform
perform
all of the duties
all the duties
of the office of
of the office of
Township Committee member,
Township Committee member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You want it at the bottom? All right.
Thanks for coming.
Hello, hello.
Raise
How
your
are you?
hand.
Yep. No Bible? Yeah. Bible.
Left hand, sir.
There we go.
You're
All right, ready?
I haven't done this ever.
I state your name.
I, Lito Panfili,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and that I will bear true faith
that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people.
under the authority of the people,
So help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially and justly
that I will impartially and justly
perform all of the duties of
perform all of the duties
the office of Township Committee member,
of the office of Township Committee member,
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations.
Okay, roll call. Ms. Botcher?
Here.
Ms. Codestale?
Here.
Mr. Lika?
Here.
Mr. Panfili?
Here.
Ms. Hughes?
Here.
Okay, I'll take nominations. Oh, wait, agenda management requirement cues. No. Nominations for the office of mayor.
I'd like to nominate Mrs. Hughes for the office of mayor.
Okay, I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Oh, okay, all right. All yours. Well,
Congrats.
we can do your oath of office.
Okay, ready? I state your name.
I, Rebecca Hughes,
Do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey.
of the
Oh,
State
I'm sorry, of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the
of
Constitution
the State of New Jersey.
of the State of New Jersey,
And that I will bear true faith
and that I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same,
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state,
and in this state,
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear
I do further solemnly swear
that I will impartially
that I will
and
impartially
justly
and justly
perform all the duties
perform all of the duties
of the office of mayor
of the office of mayor
according to the best of my ability,
according to the best of my ability,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't take it, I swear.
All right.
Sergeant of Arms. Sergeant in Arms.
Yes, right. All right, let's do this. Can we take nominations for the office of deputy mayor?
Will nominate.
Second. Can we take a roll call?
Yeah, Rebecca seconded.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Congratulations.
We'll switch it up a little bit. Okay. All right, ready? Yep. I state your name. I, Jeremy Lee, solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of New Jersey, and that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, to the governments established in the United States and in this state, under the authority of the people, so help me God. Further solemnly swear that I will impartially and justly perform all of the duties of the office of deputy my ability.
Thank you.
Before I release my family and friends and save them from the rest of this meeting, I just want to quickly thank everybody. Thank my family and friends for coming. Your support just means the world. My fellow committee members up here, thank you guys for your support. This is such an honor. But mostly, I mean, thank you to the residents at Chesterfield and looking out and seeing those of you who are here, those of you who are online. Thank you for electing me 2 years ago, and thank you for trusting me to represent you. We have an incredible team of committee members up here. We have an incredible team of staff, of professionals that I've had the privilege of working with over the past 2 years. I've seen firsthand how hard all of us work, how hard they work for the residents of Chesterfield to truly make our town a better place every single day. And I'm really excited to navigate the next year with them. I'm just so incredibly honored. I will open your M&Ms in a second. And I promise to work hard every day to listen, to be available, to make every decision up here in the best interest of our community and on behalf of everyone who lives in this really, really special town that we get to call home. that, just give me 2 seconds. I'm going to walk him out. I'm going to have my family leave because otherwise they will terrorize this place and then we will get started on our agenda.
Senator.
Sorry, chaos. The hard first day, the first day back to school after winter break was a tough morning.
Yeah, it's
Tough
a tough
day.
day all the way around. On a whole new, adjusting to the new schedule
Yeah.
again.
Hey, Jay. You leaving? Oh, you stayed for meetings. You didn't yell at us yet.
I've never yelled at people yell at
Hi, Jay.
Really?
How are you?
Remember,
All right, let's get to work. We're going to do the first 16 resolutions together. So 2026-1-1, establishing 2026 meeting dates for the Township Committee. 2026-1-2, establishing 2026 holiday schedule for non-union employees. 2026-1-3, designation of Township's official newspaper. 2026-1-4, designation of official depositories. 2026-1-5, cash management plan. 2026-1-6, establishing the rate of interest for delinquent taxes and duplicate tax bill fee. 2026-1-7, establishing penalty rate for tax title liens. 2026-1-8, authorization for tax collector to cancel small balances. 2026-1-9, authorizing temporary budget appropriations. 2026-1-10, authorizing check prior to bill list approval. 2026-1-11, authorization of assessor to file appeals. 2026-1-12, appointment of fund commissioner for the Borough Code JIF. 2026-1-13, appointment of EPL contact person for the Borough Code JIF. 2026-1-14, designation of public agency compliance officer. 2026-1-15, appointment of certain township employees. 2026-1-16, establishing payment dates for levy to the fire district. These are all technical things that we do every year.
Mhm.
Can I take a motion?
Second,
Roll call. Motion or?
Either one, we can do whatever. Ms. Butcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codestale?
yes.
Mr. Panfili?
yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes. All right, and the rest of them we're going to do separately and as voice votes. Resolution 2026-1-17, appointment of township attorney. Motion,
So moved.
roll call.
Ms. Butcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codestale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Abstain.
Mr. Panfili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes.
Just for the record, should we put their names?
Sitting here.
Sitting here,
It's
just,
in the resolution.
okay. Joe,
I'm
presume.
not getting up. I'm not reading it.
2026-1-18, appointment of auditor.
The only thing I just wanted to make note of that, and you'll read it in the resolution, is that it is our same auditor, however, the firm name has changed.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Karen.
I'll make a motion.
Oh, I'm asking. for a
Second,
Ms. Butcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codestale?
yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Mr. Panfili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes. 2026-1-19, appointment of bond counsel.
Motion.
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 Second,
Ms. Butcher?
Roll call. Yes.
Ms. Codestale?
yes.
Mr. Lika? Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes. 2026-1-20, appointment of risk management consultant. Motion?
Motion.
Second.
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
2026-1-21, appointment of township planner. Can I take a motion?
Motion. Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Abstain.
Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes, and I see Leah out there. Thanks for coming. 2026-1-22, appointment of township engineer. Can I take a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes. 2026-1-23, authorizing purchases through State of New Jersey contracts and cooperative purchasing agreements. Can I take a motion?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
2026-1-24, appointment of Acuity Consulting Services. Can I take a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
Yes. 2026-1-25, salary resolution. And I take a motion?
Second.
Roll call?
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika? Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
2026-1-26, mayor and township committee appointments. Can I take a motion?
Motion.
Second.
Can I take a roll call?
Ms. Botcher?
Yes.
Ms. Codistale?
Yes.
Mr. Lika?
Yes.
Mr. Pamphili?
Yes.
Ms. Hughes?
All right, moving on to reports and discussion. Let's lump boards, commissions, and committees with the township committee liaison. So let's jump to community development block. Grant, George, if you can just give a summary real quick, and then we'll circle back.
This is actually our engineer, and
Give you a summary.
Yeah.
So, this grant was announced in mid-December. There was a mandatory meeting a week before Christmas. And this is a grant that we used, I think, 3 years ago to do handicap ramps on Davenport. At the time, we had identified, I want to say 30 some ramps that needed to be replaced. This grant provides plus or minus $50,000 for, and generally speaking, handicap accessibility improvements on public properties. And so this grant is due January 26th. It requires a resolution of support by committee and a public hearing. I sent Karen a draft of the resolution for our next meeting. The intent would be to do more handicap ramps that were identified previously as part of the grant application. So that was the intent, unless you have different idea or different suggestions. Obviously happy to attend to those, but the intent would be to submit for probably about $75,000, even though the grants are typically around 50 to do handicap ramps.
I think it was just an update at this point, right?
Yeah.
And then we'll-
Yeah, you'll see it on the next agenda. You'll see the resolution, and you'll see the, we'll have a section in the meeting for a public hearing specifically for that, which is required by the grant.
Thanks, Joe. All right, moving on to township committee liaisons. This is for discussion amongst the committee. I listed out some of the new folks who had a preference, and then they're on the agenda too.
Oh, are they?
And tried to mimic. I know Denise,
Oh, I
we've
did.
been on the past. The only one that I'm not seeing here, Karen, is the youth advisory board, but I think
I apologize. It's on the other form.
that does
There-
require a liaison as well under the ordinance.
Yes, and that's on, like I said, that's on the list you had. I just didn't get it on here.
And then we need a second for the financial advisory committee.
I'll
as
do
well.
that if you
You're
want.
interested? And then does everything else look okay?
Could I make a comment or suggestion? Have spent the last 3 years as a resident listening and then prior. I think On the historic preservation, none of us should be, I don't think liaison should be appointed tonight. I don't think HPC should be appointed as we go through the ordinance. I need to catch myself up. There's a lot of talk. I think it's a good thing, but I think we should just hit pause before we appoint anybody or anybody to the commission until we understand. I believe, if I'm hearing correctly, and Denise would know better than me, there's a draft circulating or a rough draft. I think Dominic may have it.
Dominic and Matt.
Yeah, I just think, I'm not saying get rid of it. I'm just saying at this moment till we, because you can't rescind it, you need something there until you have the new one done. I would just hold for a minute. And if there's any actions, maybe the planning board over the next 2 months would hear any applications. That is
Yeah,
my
so
recommendation.
I agree. I think since we've been in the midst of things for so long, it makes sense to put a pause on appointing or reappointing anybody.
Yep.
I guess my question to Dominic would be, in the meantime, it probably doesn't make sense for the HPC to meet, but is there a way to pause it and then plan on?
The only
I'd have
problem
to
is,
look at that. I'm not, to be
Yeah.
honest, like, I'm not sure if the statute permits it. I have to say,
Yeah.
if there's a way to do that, a mechanism, but
and also, the HPC does rely on, I mean, they just passed the recommendations of the Historic Preservation Commission. So I don't know that there's enough people on the HPC, on the planning board that really understand to be able to vote on and review historic preservation applications. So that's something I just want to throw it out there, that they have the depth of knowledge that is needed, but whatever. So I guess, Dominic, you'll get back to us and let us know even where that's going to happen.
possible and like how you would do it.
Mm-hmm.
They actually have their reorg tomorrow night.
I mean, I think our goal is to resolve the ongoing HPC issues as quickly as we can, in the most effective way that we can. So this isn't something that we want to be ongoing for months and months. I mean, we're hoping, in the next 30 to 60 days that this is something that we can resolve.
I think we can do it even faster than that. I mean, we have Dominic and Matt can review it. We can have it come before this board soon, I think. Right, Dominic? For this board to review the updated ordinance, and then we can make a decision.
The reason I say it, I mean, I've been gone 3 years and I know it's been ongoing 3 years and it was going on before. I just think it's time we get it right. And
Well, that's why we're redoing the ordinance.
as I
Mhm.
said, I don't say get rid of anything, but at this moment, I say we just pause. I mean, who's on there is on there. You're not abolishing it. You're just not appointing anybody new and liaisons. And and I guess they can still have their reorg. They're there, they're members.
Yes.
Yeah, they would.
There-
Yeah, I mean, I think they could probably just keep meeting the same ones and then appoint whenever you
There-
decide.
There was a
it's
vacant
decided.
position anyway for an alternate, and then there was one other member who was up this year who had, indicated that he was interested in remaining on the HPC.
My recommendation to the mayor would be hold off reappointing anybody or appointing anybody.
I'm sorry, I think Jeremy was on that. I had that right on the agenda and not on that form.
Thank you, everybody. Moving on to public comment. Do I need to read that whole paragraph into the record?
It's up to you.
Let's just open public comment motion.
Second.
Take a vote.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
everyone in favor.
I approve. I vote yes.
Let me remember to set my timer.
Lorraine Panfili, 518 Ward Avenue. First of all, I want to say congratulations to everyone here and looking forward to a happy new year and getting some work done. The reason I stood up concerning HPC, as most of you know, I've been working with everyone for, I think it's almost 8 months now, concerning getting everything resolved. From a resident volunteer standpoint, we are very close to getting that ordinance, to a place that everybody agreed on, bipartisanly, and I don't know if that's a word, but along with that, the master plan needs to be corrected, also needs to be updated. It has to coincide. Both ordinance and master plan historic preservation element need to have similar information and have the mapping and list of designated properties properly. Has nothing to do with the updated survey, which we still will need. But to get us all in the same spot, I just wanted the committee to be aware that I don't know what the budgeting is. I've talked to George a little bit about it to see if he could research it prior to this date to see what's involved. Leah may understand this better of getting the new boundary map drafted up. And I did do a draft of a a historic preservation element for you that matches the draft that we were already working on with the subcommittee for the HPC. So there's still a little bit of tweaks going, but I think we are very close and should be able to, I know we need to do a couple meetings in between with people making their suggestions and to vote on it. But I think maybe within 60 days, we might be good. So if everybody's willing to work towards that, I'm willing to volunteer again to help with that. All right,
Yeah,
Lorraine.
Lorraine has done a lot of work on this. And I think we do need to hire Margaret Hickey or someone professionally to work with us on that.
That's
But
a
Lorraine
separate
has
step.
done- Yes,
That's
yes.
after this is completed.
Yes,
Margaret
do
Hickey
all
would
of
be someone that would do the actual professional survey. The portion that we're going to work on is our portion, the township's ordinance and the master plan itself, with the
Right.
information that has to coincide. And then after that's all taken care of, then we can go back and have there's actually funding that we can apply for with the historic society and working with the township combined, as far as I understand it. I will call and speak to Dorothy Guzzo, who was the former head of HPO, and follow through with that. But I think January is the dates that that's coming due to get the application started. So we can touch base with George and work forward with that. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Steve Hazen, 447 Main Street. I don't think that's good enough. If you look in the HPC ordinances that were adopted October 27, 2016, they have a definition for contributing and non-contributing structure. That survey should have been done prior to the ordinances being adopted. So for the last 9 years, none of the residents know what the status of their house is. How can you make a decision on what you want to do if you don't have a status? There should have been a historical architectural survey done in conjunction with the planning board updating the master plan before the ordinances were even passed. So I don't know how you can go in reverse course and say, oh, we didn't do this 9 years ago, let's do it now. So until someone can show me in the planning board minutes, because the HPC wasn't formed, where I was given due process that my zone designation would be changed to historical zone. My due process wasn't given. I was just at some planning board meetings about the cricket pitch, and the young woman wanted to do a speech pathology from her house. They had to have a hearing. People were sworn in. Show me where the people in the historic zone were given notice that their zoning was going to be changed. We didn't get any certified letter saying it was done. So I don't know how you're going to have the money to pay for a historical survey, and the planning board minutes tells you right there that should have been done prior to the ordinances, because the ordinances don't link a historic zone to the ordinances. It's not like there was a historic zone. They don't link it. Here's the ordinances covering the historic zone under this ordinance. So I don't know how you can go back and just say, oh, we didn't do this, we're going to do it now. And I know everybody up here is not involved, but I don't know how you can just reverse course and say, oops, we should have done this, but we didn't, but we're just going to proceed. We would have been having this conversation 10 years ago if we were notified. Thank you.
Susie Mayon, 16 Chesterfield Crosswicks Road. Congratulations to the new members of the Township Committee, and thank you to the people who are returning for your service. Just wanted to say, Lorraine has put an inordinate amount of time, as well as I have, into researching many of the homes within Chesterfield. If the township had paid somebody, it would have cost you a bundle of money. If we are going to have a HPC, I just want the Township Committee to consider how much of the budget must be affected by having one. As Steve said, to notify people, that's registered mail going out to approximately 200 residents. And that's a cost to the township, the survey, and also training that's going to be required by the state for the HPC members. And it'd probably be a good idea for the planners to get that training as well. It's going to be mandated by the state. And so I would assume that the township would have to assume that cost. Just keep the budget in mind when planning for this, because people are doing a lot of work in the background, and it's just something that seems to get pushed by the wayside year to year, meeting to meeting, month to month. Thank you.
Dawn Donahue, 79 Boontown Chesterfield Road, Chesterfield, New Jersey. Congratulations, Rebecca, new mayor, Jeremy, deputy mayor, Lee, everybody up here. I do want to thank Lorraine for all the hard work and Sue for all the hard work. So I do implore the committee up here that don't let this hard work go to waste. Make sure you guys are keeping an eye on the HPC, that they're following the rules, the ordinances. It's not just do whatever they want, report when they want to. Like, I think there needs to be set guidelines for them that, there's rules and regulations and to follow through with them. And if they don't, then maybe it's time that the alternate steps up and they have to go, because I think that's the problem is there has never been enforcement of the HPC. And I think they've just kind of went their wayside. So I really don't want to see all the hard work done by them go to waste. So I do hope whoever is going to be the liaison stays on top of them, make sure that they're doing the right thing. And that way we don't have to run into all this shenanigans again. Thank you.
Does not appear to.
And motion to adjourn public comment
So moved.
and motion to adjourn.
Second.
Aye.
Thanks.
Everybody, thank you.